Yo, 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 Coach Tally Adams, football guru, and welcome back to Football Guru Counterpunch. Bang! Go to my Cash App today, TALLYADAMS, and donate and buy me a cherry Coke. Football season is here. Go out and get your battle gloves, the best gloves in the nation. And what an episode I have for you today. With the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select at the 25th pick, Jaxson Dart. What a job Jaxson Dart did, man. He did a great job, man. Coming out of Ole Miss, I had no doubts. He had a great deep ball. He came from a good system of, with Coach Lane Kiffin and offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss Jr. All right, Charlie Weiss, I got to, Junior, I got to sit down with him a lot, man, when he was at FAU. I kind of live across the street from him, so I went over there a lot and sat down with him and watched film with him and did board work. He also interviewed me as well, man. So, big props to them boys, man, for a great quarterback that, they got to coach and develop. They got one of my, my friends, Coach Simmons, man, he got his son over there now, Austin Simmons. So, looking for big things from him as well, man. Watch that kid grow up, man. So it's going to be very exciting to see him. But, man, let's talk about, Jaxson Dart, man. He went 12 for 19. He had, 159 yards, one touchdown. Man, he did a great job, man. He managed the game. He took his guys down, man, like on 3 drives, scoring drives. It was great, man. So I'm a football guru, man. I'm going to break this thing down for you guys, man. So stay tuned, man. Don't turn. Stay tuned. All right, let's go. So right now on this first play right here, that he got to throw the ball on, we have a motion. So the motion is usually to see, hey, what these guys are in. All right. So we could have started the play off right here, but we're gonna bring a motion. To see what these guys are in. Are they trying to disguise anything? All right. But let's see if they're in a man or a zone. Okay. So at this moment, all right, we got a motion. Okay. All right. And that's the pre-snap read. Let's see what happened on the post-snap read. All right, post-snap read. Post-snap read. All right, one safety. All right, invert. He inverted to the middle of the field while the other safety came down and robbed. All right, so that's basically like a cover 3 robber. All right, cover 3 robber. Okay, they still in a zone. All right, and we popped the Jaxson Dart. Hits the backside hitch. Great job, man, getting the ball out of his hand. Routine play. I love it. All right, so now here we go. We got the pre-snap read. All right, we're looking across. Okay. All right, the safety is kind of down right here, looking like he wants to do something. All right, right now we still kind of got a zone look. We got a outside, kind of look like they just want to run a cover 2, but let's see what happens, okay? All right, so just like I thought, okay? All right, we're lining up, with a little bit of leverage on the outside by the corners, all right? Okay, those guys open up, okay, and they show us a cover 2. So now we got a cover 2, so, all right, we just got to find and take what they give us, okay? Take what they give us. At this moment right now, the post-snap read, he has it. He knows exactly, what coverage these guys are in right now. All right? And now he's just trying to deliver a pass. All right? Get the ball out of his hand. All right? The corner, he went up a little too high. Well, he really didn't go up a little too high. He carried 1 and came down to 2. All right? We banged 2. Good pitch and catch. Keep the sticks rolling. All right? Good job by Jaxson Dart. All right, now we got post-snap read right now, okay? As you see, all right, Jaxson Dart eyes is kind of looking at this corner over here, all right, down at the bottom right here, trying to say, okay, what is this guy doing? All right, what is he doing? Okay, he's looking like he has the left foot forward, okay? Kind of looking like, hey man, you really want to come in here. So he probably set some kind of blitz protection, all right, at this moment right now, maybe to give it like a push call to the left. All right, so the tackle and the guard on the left side can be aware, all right, of the five-man pressure. Okay. All right, so now we got another motion. We got a motion trying to see what these guys are in. All right, as we see, nobody followed them. All right, so we say, okay, they're in the zone. All right, but now the safeties are still playing games. Okay, so now we got an invert right here. All right, of going back to the safety. Okay. All right, so now we have a five-man pressure from the corner. All right, blitzing in. All right, that's our slice corner. Like I talked to you on the other episode, you call it a cat. You call it the slice. All right. All right, just kind of, disguising a man, disguising the zone. All right, and shooting off the corner to see if we can catch the tackle slipping, or we can catch the running back napping, or even the quarterback napping, of not checking off to a push call to the blitz side. All right, great communication in the zone that they were playing. All right, the DB pulled the trigger. Dart, he gave a great ball. They take what they can get, what they give us. Don't force anything right there. They have heavy pressure coming from the backside. All right, it was a great job with Jaxson Dart getting the ball out of his hand. All right, DB just made a great job of pulling the trigger and coming down and making a tackle. Okay, so that was a really great job by the nickel right there that they had inside of the game. Okay, we go to the next play. All right, right now we look like we got man across the board. All right, so let's see, we got 3rd and 3. Probably bring an extra body. Probably try to bring 5 right here. What I'd be thinking, okay, trying to find a way to get the ball in our hand if we we got man. All right, so usually when we have man, we want to go to chasing routes. All right, so we want to throw the ball to go away routes, which means crossing. All right, verts. All right, vertical plays, crossing routes. All right, overs, unders. All right, we want to do something where we want to throw the ball to the guy who's chasing. All right, so at this moment right now, okay, we have a couple chase routes. All right, and let's see what Jaxson Dart does. All right, he tries to throw the bender. Okay, threw it a little too high. All right, you got to put it lower inside. Okay, so we can get us a great catch right there. Incomplete. All right, so punt the ball away. All right, live to fight another down. Okay. All right, going back the other way. Okay, these guys are giving us a zone look again. But all right, we always be aware of a guy like this, or not playing outside leverage, because he always can come. All right, he always can come. So at this moment, all right, these guys are communicating up top. Right now, I would say, okay, they talking to each other. All right, maybe trying to play an in and out, or maybe just trying to play a high-low so they don't bump into each other. So I'm calling that like a man right here. All right, we got the motion. Okay, motion. Those boys just made sure that they weren't on the same level at defensive back right here, making sure they're not on the same level so they don't run into each other. All right, so Jaxson Dart picks it up. He gives a play action, get his eyes back around, get his head upfield. All right, trying to see what happens on the post snap. Okay, so at this moment right now, these DBs are communicating. We're going to have a post right here. All right, going into the middle of the field. All right, we have an over route going to the over. The safety right here, the corner is going to communicate with the free safety that's high. All right, the free safety that's high, he's going to go try to take the over route. Okay, he's going to try to take the over route. All right, and which looks like the corner is beat, but the corner is still going to flip his hips and get in play while this corner right here gets upfield and they double team the post. All right, so Jaxson Dart has to be smart not to throw the ball away. Right, if he could throw the ball right now, okay, if you could try to get the ball to him right now, that would have probably been a better ball, okay, to do. But since he waited too late, okay, he did the best thing he had to do on the play. All right, get what you can get, protect the football, okay, fall down. All right, so now it's looking like we have a man up top. Okay, look like we have a man up top. We got two safeties. All right, this corner right, this safety right here is coming down. Okay, maybe we get a cover two right here. Maybe we get a cover two. Let's see what we get. All right, so now we see one of these safeties that's going down. So now we know, hey, maybe we're not going to get an invert. Maybe he's not going to go back, all right, to the top and play a cover two. So probably get a three here. All right, so these guys jumped into a three. Great screen route. Got some excited defensive linemen. Anytime you got an excited defensive lineman, it's a great time to run a screen. All right. If you play running back out there or you're a running back coach, make sure you teach your running backs, hey, when we give you a screen and you get in the open field, hey, man, you got to be great. That's your opportunity that we gave you to get in some green grass, all right, and be special. All right, so now we look like we have a cover two right here. All right, we got a cover two. Okay, it's 1st and 10. All right, let's take what they give us. All right, we got a quick ball to the flats right here. Okay, just run a basic concept, all right, of a high-low. Take what they give us and let's keep the chains rolling. All right, great job putting the ball in a shifty guy's hand. Put the ball in Washington's hand. He makes a play. He's a pretty fast guy. Gets up out of it, all right, and shows the afterburners that he's blessed with. Great job by Jaxson Dart. That's what happens, man, when you get the ball in your playmaker's hands, get the ball out your hands, not holding the ball, recognizing the post-snap or what they're in, recognizing the pre-snap before you say hi. That's what happens, man. Things it becomes slow. At the end of the day, it just becomes football. All right, we got an empty look right here. Okay, it looks like they're playing a cover two right here. Playing a cover two in an empty. All right, he's getting his post-snap, his pre-snap read. All right, now he's getting his post-snap read. All right. We had a draw all the way. It was a draw all the way. All right, get what you can get. Protect yourself. It's 1st and 10. Great job by running the ball by Jaxson Dart. Great job. All right. All right, we had a man-to-man right there. Okay, it was basically like a man-to-man and a linebacker match. All right, and one of the linebackers, he shoots, the other linebacker, all right, he plays the area. Ball gets tipped up in the air by the defensive line, made a great play. You can't get to the ball. Tell your defensive lineman put their hands up. Jaxson Dart tried to make a play. Ball tip. Guy almost interception. You still live to fight another down. 3rd and 5. All right. Defensive lineman gets his hand up. Hey man, that's what you're taught. If you can't get to the ball carrier, have high hands from the defensive line. All right, replay shows you dropped the ball. All right, you dropped the ball. Now we got to notice what's going on here. Okay, so now it looks like we have us another man coverage. Let's see what kind of blitz we have coming. All right, so we got a 5-man protection. They set up the 5-man protection. The linebacker shoot through the gap. Let's see if he picks up his guy. So right now, Jaxson Dart is looking for runaway routes. Okay, he's looking for runaway routes. Whatever routes that are running away, all right, from the defenders, that's the way we're gonna get the ball to. All right, so now we threw the ball to Humphrey, backside, touchdown. All right, great pitch and catch. All right, as you can see, he threw his receiver open. He threw him open. I didn't throw it to him. He threw him open, meaning, hey, I'm going to put the ball out there where you only can get it, run open and go get it. All right? Because if he even, he's leaving. All right, celebrate when you can. All right, great job by Jaxson Dart. That's a pretty ball, man. You can see why he was high on the New York Giants list. You can see why. Okay, the guy can play some football, man. He really can. He can play some football. All right, I'm the football guru, man. Remember that. All right, so now here we go. Okay, look like we got a zone look right now. Let's see what happens. All right, so now we got us another cover 2. Ball is batted. Another cover 2, ball batted. All right, playing zone again. A little slip screen. All right, so all you guys out there that don't know, man, you know, I'm a football guru. All right, and you running the screen. If the screen is not open, we always talk about the great things. But if it's not open, you want to tell your quarterback, hey, we want to throw the ball in the area where, well, whoever the screener, the running back or the receiver, want to throw the ball in his area on the ground towards his feet. Don't panic and throw the ball to a defensive lineman right in his chest or trying to spike the ball because the ball is going to be taken right there. Bad things happen when you start doing things that are not trained behavior. All right, so let's train like we play. All right, remember, trained behavior becomes instinct. So throw the ball towards whoever the person who's supposed to be getting the ball, throw it towards the area of his feet. Okay? Nugget. All right, so we have an invert right there. So it looks like we got an invert cover 2. All right, so we had an invert cover 2. All right, they ran the screen play to the left. All right, great job by Jaxson Dart having somebody in the way and throwing it over his head. Good touch, putting the ball over his head. All right, but if he couldn't get to it, just like I just repeated to you before this play, all right, we want to throw the ball at his feet, okay? All right, but great touch. Great touch. We got a great play. Great job by Jaxson Dart. All right, remember running back coaches, tell you guys, man, if we get the ball to you in the screen and you get green grass, you better go be great, okay? Go be great. All right, so at this moment right now, okay, we have an invert cover 2. All right, we have an invert cover 2, which our safety comes down, all right, and he plays corner, okay, and he plays corner. All right, our corner goes up, and he plays safety, okay, and our hook the curl guy right here, okay, he plays hook the curl, all right, and then he gets to the flat, okay. While our middle linebacker, he still has the same responsibility. He carries anything inside of the middle, okay? All right, carries anything inside the middle. We got hook curl right here, all right, and we got a cornerback on this side as well. All right, Jaxson Dart, he notices, he sees like, hey, my seam in the middle of the field has taken the middle linebacker away, all right? Now I have green grass, so I'm going to take what they give me, all right? Great run, great recognizing, all right? What happens after the snap? Okay, that's post snap, okay? Great run. Great run. Don't worry about no flag, nothing. Great run, great recognition by Jaxson Dart. That's very beautiful. All right, so we got man right here. I didn't really like the way he threw the ball, all right, to this guy. I would have threw the over. Okay, because I like the over route right here because he's chasing. All right, he threw it to a guy back here. He's kind of short. All right, I don't like that matchup right there. All right, I like that matchup there. Okay, because we're coming here and we're running the over in this grass. All right, I'm gonna throw the ball. All right, to where the defender can't get it. So if it's an incomplete, it's incomplete. If I throw it out of bounds, I throw it out of bounds. But I'm gonna put the ball in the area where my guy can only get it. All right, so it was great to take the corner with him. All right, but now I got somebody chasing. I want to throw that chasing route. Okay, I want to throw that chasing route right there. All right, that over. Bigger DB. I like the over route. All right. All right, so right now look like we got a zone concept right now. Probably a cover 2. All right, probably a cover 2 right here. All right, at last minute, all right, they buzzed down, okay, probably looking like some kind of man. All right, they running some kind of man. All right, Jaxson Dart recognized it, okay, through the chasing route. Ran a slant, okay, it's a chasing route. When you run away from the DB, it's a chasing route. Put the ball in front where your guy can only get it. Okay, great pitch and catch. Great recognition on the post snap. Picking up the blitz as well. All right, again, we're looking like we got a zone. All right, they've been playing a lot of cover 2 this game. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting again. All right, cover 2 again. All right, 23 kind of sat on it. All right, Jaxson Dart, he missed, you know, but I understand high and away. I'll take that any day, okay, before I put that ball in the area where number 23 can take it and run it back to the house. All right, it's 3rd and 7. All right, at this time, all right, Buffalo is showing that, hey, you know, we're going to show pressure. All right, we're going to show pressure. So usually after that, it's kind of mano and mano. It's like, hey, you know what? Beat us if you can. All right, we definitely got man at the bottom. All right, we can have zone right here or we can have man. But let's see what happened on the post snap. I'm thinking man. All right. So now we see on the post snap, Jaxson Dart has taken his head, all right, to see what these guys are in. These guys are in man. So hey, here we go. I want to throw the chasing routes. All right. So I'm gonna find the chasing route and I'm gonna find the best matchup that I can find. Okay. All right. Hey, great ball. All right, great ball. Okay. Threw that ball. I think it was to Washington right there. All right. Incomplete pass, but hey, great ball. Low and away. Well, only my man can get it. I'll take that any day. All right, again, we got to recognize our pre-snap. Pre-snap, the 2nd and 15. All right, we got to try to get some of this yardage back. Okay, so right here, I see I could cover 2 shell right here. So I'm thinking cover 2. All right, so let's see if they do any kind of invert because they've been doing a lot of inverting. All right, of going 3 and 1. All right, and then so they've been mixing it. They've been mixing it up, changing it up, playing backside 2, playing the other side 4. So they've been doing a great job of mixing things up. All right, so let's see what happened right now. Right now, pre-snap, we got cover 2. All right, so as we can see, they're in the cover 2 look now. Okay, we turn our back here. We got our back turned here. Okay, all right, these guys are inside. All right, linebackers are inside, kind of giving you like, hey, you know what? They're not trying to hit me and get to the flats. All right, they basically staying in the area. So we kind of got a true cover 2 right here. All right, take what they give you. All right, we got a hole in the middle. Jaxson Dart shot that ball in there. Okay, that was great recognition of finding the holes in the zone. All right, here we go again. Okay, they showing us a zone look. All right, so we get zone. All right, we get zone on both sides. All right, kind of giving us a cover 4 right here. All right, so we got a cover 4. All right, great ball, great catch. All right, running the corner route. Good job. All right, so all it was is just we got an out, we got a sail, we got a ball over the top. All right, so we got corner, sail, out. So it's basically it's like it's a hollow from 3 levels. Okay, a hollow from 3 levels, kind of using a 2-minute drill. All right, you want to kind of use that to you know, get out of bounds. Okay, great job by Jaxson Dart. Didn't get out of bounds, but all right, the mind frame was right on everything that they was trying to do. Good call too by the coach. I'm the football guru. I do stuff like that too. All right, we got a cover 3 now. We had a cover 2 look. The boys buzzed down, turned into a 3. Okay, let's see if we can find a seam. We can finally hit some windows. Okay. All right, take what they give us. All right, underneath, everything was taken care of high. Let's get underneath and try to get some points out of it for the half. All right, looking like we're going to have some kind of man. All right, got a corner coming down. See if he's trying to rob. All right, so he comes. We definitely have man right here. We have man across, man across. We got a delay blitz coming right here. All right, we have some confusion right here. All right, it's like a natural pick play. Natural pick play. This guy right here looks like he's going to pop open. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, okay. Pressure kind of made Jaxson Dart give the ball up a little too soon. All right, we had a guy pop right here open. Okay, that would have been a great catch and throw. All right, especially when you got 2 timeouts, you can take the middle of the field. All right, if you didn't have 2 timeouts, then you can force this ball outside. All right, but you kind of got to see that pick route because it's a natural pick route. All right, and we got to hit this guy. We got to hit him. All right, so I call that a miss right there. He got to hit him. Okay. All right, that ball was almost picked off. Okay. He also missed another one early in the game when he had a bomb. All right, and he could have got that to the touchdown, but he'll learn from it though. He'll learn from it. All right, you know his first game, man. First great game, man. Definitely a great game by Jaxson Dart, man. Man, I hope y'all really love what I'm teaching y'all out here, man. Giving you some football, man. If you love football, you should love what I'm giving, man. You should love what I'm giving. But all right, man, make sure that you go out and you take a look at me. Show me some love, some likes, subscribe on YouTube. All right, man, make these things go viral, man. I keep making these videos, man. Check me out on my platforms at TA Football Guru, all on my social media pages, man. All right, Twitter, you got Instagram, you got Facebook, okay? You got TikTok. All right, so all my social media pages, man, including my YouTube, go out on that, man, and subscribe, man, and give me as many likes, man, as you can, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Okay? Remember, man, TALLYABAMS, man, and go out, man, and donate and buy me a cherry Coke. All right? And remember, football season is here. All right? And go out and get your battle gloves, man. Get your battle gloves. If you never seen the back of them, all right, the back of them looks like this. Best gloves in the nation. And I appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to keep giving these to y'all, man, on the Football Guru, man, for a reason, man. That's what they call me. All right? Look at the back of my shirt. Okay? Football Guru, man. Football Guru. Coach Tally Adams, Football Guru. Hey, man, keep coming back and watch me, man. Football Guru counterpunch. Bang.